If you don't know where your money is going today, you're going to wonder where it all went tomorrow. Welcome back. My name is Zacc Call. I'm the president of Capita Financial Network and the host of this YouTube channel, the Zacc Call Money Education YouTube channel. Like and subscribe so that you have access to all the free tools, resources, guidance, the guided path, your best financial year. There are so many programs available for you. You need to like and subscribe so you get free access to all of this. In particular, this video is part of a playlist with videos that provide you with free tools and explanations on how to use these free tools. So our latest tool is the Fake Paycheck. The Fake Paycheck tool, it's just an Excel file. So take a minute to download it from the description below. You might find that it's actually easier for you if you've downloaded it and you have it on your computer. As I walk you through it, you could pause and tinker with it and do whatever you want. Before I show you exactly how to use this tool, I want to explain the Fake Paycheck concept and what it is. The reality is it's a lazy person or lazy man's version of budgeting. It's my version of budgeting. I actually do track my expenses. If you'll know from the Your Best Financial Year series, I go through and teach you exactly how to do this in Excel or how to use different tools to know where your money is going and track your expenses and categorize them. However, most people absolutely hate to do it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. And early on, when my finances weren't as complex, it was much easier for me just to do what I call the fake paycheck. So I'll explain what it is and why it's easier and how to go about doing this in a way that just gets you to a success point with as minimal effort as possible. So instead of tracking every dollar and every penny that goes out through a credit card or through your bank account, I built a different system. And although I do track my expenses, I still use this fake paycheck system. So what is it? First, you set up 2 bank accounts, preferably at different banking institutions. I do that on purpose with my own because I want separation between what I call the spending account and the funnel account. So the funnel account receives all of my income. My paycheck from work, any ownership distributions, if I have investment income that comes in, I want it all to go to the funnel account. From the funnel account, I create a weekly transfer from the funnel to my spending account. Now, the reason for this is I'm trying to control my behavior with as little effort as possible. Most people spend everything they make. So instead of having to exercise all kinds of restraint and mental effort to try not to spend everything you make, I just found it easier to change what I make. So what I did was I created this fake paycheck. So the funnel account receives everything, and I, by design, send myself a lot less than what goes into the funnel account as a brand new paycheck. And I don't spend off of the funnel account. I spend off of the spending account. And again, those are at 2 different banks. So every week there's a weekly transfer, and over time we have chosen to increase that. My wife and I have chosen to increase the weekly transfer amount. But let's say you're doing $1,000 a week from the funnel account to the spending account. You know that you're going to move about $52,000 a year, or $4,000 a month, roughly, a little over that with the weeks in the month. You're going to move that over every single week, and you know that if you only spend the money in the spending account, it's really easy to know you spent $52,000 a year on the spending you planned there. Now, for me, what I do is I put all my money in the funnel account. I purposefully do all of my automated transfers to investment portfolios, savings. If I want to pay down debt or anything like that, it all comes from the funnel account. And that's where I accomplish my goals. If I want to set aside an emergency fund or increase my emergency fund, I do that from the funnel account. And I can feel guilt-free about any money I move over to the spending account. That's the whole point of it, is to be spent. And the really nice part about this is if at the end of a month or after a couple of months, the spending account balance is too low and my wife and I feel like we need to do a purposeful extra transfer from the funnel account to the spending account, that's a very clear indication that we spent over our fake paycheck amount. So no matter what that amount is and no matter how much money is going into the funnel account, this is a very easy way for you to be extremely intentional about how much you make and how much you spend. And if you do it this way, you will be very aware of when you overspent the fake paycheck. So that to me feels a little easier than going through and categorizing every expense and accounting for everything and ensuring you didn't miss any expense and you just know exactly how much you spent. Okay, so that is the concept of the fake paycheck. And why you use it is because it can control your behavior in a way that requires a lot less mental effort. And it also can take away some of the guilt associated with spending money. And you can know that you're hitting your financial goals from the funnel account as well. So this is the funnel account, the fake paycheck, 2 different banks, a weekly transfer. That is the system. So a lot of people now ask, how do I know what my fake paycheck should be? And you can use a much more comprehensive calculator than what I'm about to show you. In fact, we do. When we take on a planning engagement with a client, we use much more robust software than what I'm about to show you. But in order to give you something free that you can just download and tinker with and have a directionally correct number, we built a tool, a little Excel file that allows you to do so. So I'm going to put in a couple of examples. Let's start with a single person. And let's say that this single person is making $100,000 a year. And that person is let's say they are 30. So $100,000 a year, age 30, single. Right now I'm going to say no children, and they want to retire at 62. And their lifestyle in retirement, they want it to be the same as their current spending. And let's say that they have, because you can actually change that to spend more later or spend less later and control that a little bit. Okay, let's say that they have already saved $250,000 towards retirement. And then the question is, do you want to count on Social Security being there for you or not? It's just a yes or no. Again, very rudimentary here in this analysis, but it's meant to get you in the right direction. And you should be using this, and then you should be moving into more detail and refining your process with much better tools than this. Let's say that this person is a growth investor because they're young, they should be. In fact, they probably should be thinking maybe even more, but growth or aggressive is appropriate. I'm not making a recommendation for anybody in particular. I just want to use something that's more likely for what they would have chosen. And then you can look at it in whatever period you want. Some people say, I just want to see the numbers on an annual basis. That's fine. But a lot of people get paid every 2 weeks. So you can change that and find out exactly what it looks like for you every 2 weeks for every official paycheck that you get, not fake paycheck. So, or you could say, I want to look at it monthly or weekly, doesn't matter. And then you can put in an effective state tax rate. I'm in Utah, and so I'm going to use about 5%. That's pretty normal for an effective state income tax rate in Utah. You might be 0 if you're in Texas or Florida, but the point is you can put whatever makes sense for you in that scenario. All right, so what does this look like? If we were talking to this single person, age 30, every week they would pay themselves $1,300. So that would be the fake paycheck from the funnel account to their actual spending account. Their after-tax income on a weekly basis is probably about $1,600. So that's what's hitting the funnel account. Now, from their after-tax income or even potentially their pre-tax, depending on whether they do Roth or traditional 401k contributions, but that should come out. And the 401k contribution is going to come out just before the funnel account. That's one of the few things that does. Okay, so from the funnel account, let's say it's $1,600 a week hitting that funnel account. From that account, they should be setting aside about $100 a week towards unexpected anything. They should be setting $200 a week towards saving for other goals, whether that be having money ready for a car or something else, and then the fake paycheck is $1,300. So that's the $1,600 divvied up. And if you do $1,600 on a weekly basis, and you're trying to figure out, okay, that times 52 weeks, that doesn't necessarily equal 100,000. Of course, that makes sense, but we're estimating taxes in here based on the tax filing status and children and everything else going on. So let's throw in some new scenarios. Let's say we have a single parent and they have how many children? Let's say that they have 2 children. Well, now we have a little bit more cash flow because the tax bill is a little bit less for them. So the net after-tax income that we're estimating is a little bit more, and that comes through and actually creates a little bit higher fake paycheck for them, which makes sense and hopefully makes sense for them because they have more expenses with 2 extra humans they need to care for versus the single person. Okay, so let's now tinker with it a little bit more and say we have a married couple that has 4 children, and their income is $250,000, and we are going to say that they are 38, and we're going to say that they want to retire at let's call it 65 or 60, let's do 68. Somebody is going to work a little bit longer. And you'll see their fake paycheck is $2,900 a week. If they want to retire earlier, let's say they want to retire at 60, their fake paycheck's going to go down because they need to be saving a whole lot more towards retirement. So if you start to look at these numbers, we're saying you should be putting towards retirement about 21% of your gross pay or 26% of your net pay. And I know that can be daunting, and this is just the math. And I think a lot of people get really scared about how much they need to put away towards retirement. But until you run the math and actually know your numbers and commit to really improving your future financial self or putting yourself in a position of financial independence or financial security, it's going to take sacrifice. It's going to be hard. My opinion of this is if it's going to be hard, I don't want the hard part to be tracking every single dollar. I want the hardest part to be following through on my savings goal. And so the idea behind the fake paycheck is to give you quick and easy answers to how much should I be paying myself to spend? And before that, how do I pay myself first? Meaning, how do I save for retirement, other goals, and unexpected expenses in the best way possible? Okay, this is the fake paycheck. It's pretty straightforward. And once you get these numbers, then your next steps are, okay, how do I set up the 2 accounts? I move the money over on a weekly basis. That should all be automated. And all the other savings goals should be automated as well. Your retirement savings should be automated. The savings for other goals should be an automated transfer to another account. The savings for unexpected events should be transferred automatically. That way, the money comes into your funnel account automatically. The savings goals are hit automatically. Your fake paycheck happens automatically. And your spending is finally going to fall in line fairly automatically with your spending account balances. And that is one way that you can very carefully and by design control your cash flow with as minimal effort as possible with regard to the B word that everyone hates, which is budgeting. Okay, that is the fake paycheck. That is the tool. That is the concept. Remember to download the free tool. It's an Excel file. You'll put in your email. We'll send it to you, and you can tinker with it as much as you want. Put your numbers in it. Remember, this is educational in nature. Everything we do is educational in nature. I'm not making a specific recommendation for you. We can do that. Our 18 advisors are ready to talk to you about your financial situation if you want. But this is just general education, and I hope you get better and smarter with your money. I hope it becomes easier for you with each little tool and resource that we provide. So speaking of tools and resources, we have something called Your Best Financial Year. There's a way that I believe if you follow a weekly micro task, and we do 4 a month, where you get a video, you get an email, you get instructions and free tools on 8 different planning categories like estate planning and taxes and cash flow management, debt management, retirement savings, investments, all of that, and general wealth topics. So 8 different components of financial planning all have various tasks. It's hard to know exactly which one should be done at what time of the year and how often should you do each ones, which ones should be repeated multiple times throughout the year, which ones are just a once a year check. We have organized all of that. And all you have to do is sign up for Your Best Financial Year, or go to the playlist on my YouTube channel. This is the YouTube channel called the Zacc Call Money Education YouTube channel. And in the playlist for Your Best Financial Year, we have every video listed as we release them on a weekly basis. And you'll find a link there to hop in and subscribe so you get a weekly email from us telling you exactly what to do. These should be micro actions that create massive help and financial security over time. I can't promise you that you're going to have some level of financial success. What I can promise you is I'm giving you a path of action you must take that you can find success in your way. But again, it requires your work, and ideally, we're just making it as easy as possible for you to know what to do next. So like and subscribe to get good with money. Use the Fake Paycheck to know where to start. And then follow Your Best Financial Year and our guided path to really dive deeper and optimize your financial life.